A week has gone by since I've taken my DNA test. There's been some major progress actually, not on the DNA test, but on a family tree that I've actually been building. While waiting for my DNA test to all be done, I've decided to start building a family tree. Now, putting the names of people that I knew, people that's died, people over in the UK, people overseas, because I've got overseas relatives as well. And it came back with some hints of people that I never heard of before. I looked at the hints, and all I can say is, wow. I've got a cousin in the UK that I didn't know anything about. I've not contacted them yet. I've got another two cousins on my possibly father's side. I decided to make some contact. I got quite emotional when I saw these people and I saw all relatives underneath them, and finding that information out was just crazy. There was a big family there, and there's a big family I never knew about. So is it a case of me not knowing my biological father means I've missed out on 50 years growing up with somebody else's, with family, with big family members? Would I have been close? Would we have got on? Would we have fought? I don't know, but there's loads of them. There really is loads of them. Gets better. I made contact through the site that I was working on. There's no reply, so I went online, did a bit of snooping around as you do, and found one of them that created the family tree. I sent a message. Within half an hour, I got a message back. I was blown away. He knew of me when he was doing his own family tree. He found records to his uncle's marriage, and a child in that marriage that these guys never knew about. They had a name. They looked for me on social media and everywhere. They couldn't find me because I don't have a social media account under my name. I never wanted one. So, and this is only a few months ago he actually started this. So I'm a pleasant surprise. His sister warned him, don't do the family tree because you don't know what ghosts and what secrets going to come out. You don't know what's going to happen with doing this. But he wanted something for himself to do. So he's done it, and I'm so pleased that he did. Wow. I'm not an emotional kind of guy. I hold my tears in, old school, as you would say. But when he got in contact with me, I did cry. I cried with emotions, just total emotions, totally took me over. I never felt like this before. Really, really surprising, really surprised. He asked me, would I mind my contact details going over to his sister? And again, I got nothing to hide, so it's like, no, send it over. And we arranged to speak later on in the evening once he'd finished work. It's all news to him. In the afternoon of that same day, his sister called me, and an amazing conversation. First questions were, why have you taken so long to contact us? My response was, I never knew about you. What do you do? What do you say? So we've had a conversation, we've text messaged, we've emailed, we've exchanged photographs, both with a brother and a sister, and wow, what a start for the journey. Completely taken me by surprise, and this is before any of my DNA results come in. Yeah, you want to do your DNA test, you want to do your family tree, you have got to be ready for a lot of surprises. I haven't told my brother about this yet either. I'm just getting in some contact now at the moment. Once the ground's settled, I'll be more open with him. It also turns out that I've got an uncle that's one of the elder generations that is the last one that's alive. Apparently, he doesn't talk to the rest of the family. I've got another cousin, and I don't know about in New Zealand, which is a bit mad. There's one cousin I knew about in New Zealand. That's great. To have another one from my biological father's side was just crazy. And even crazier, they're both planning to come over to the UK next year. And I was saying, do you think they'll book the same flight without even knowing? These coincidences are just absolutely mind-blowing at the moment. It's really, really strange how things work out. I've got an uncle, as I was saying before. He doesn't get on with family, so I've actually tracked down his address. I've written him a letter explaining who I am. I'm not after money or anything like that. I've got my own happy, nice little life. But he holds the key to my biological grandparents and great-grandparents, and have some history there. The letter's been posted off today. I don't know if he's going to respond or not, or if he's just going to blank me because he hasn't got a clue who I am. What I have found out, though, is I was a secret. It wasn't until 3 months ago a brother and sister found out any details. They found out a name, didn't know anything about me. And now they're speaking to other family members all the way around the world, asking if they know anything about me and my dad's marriage to my mum and adoption, because I was put up for adoption. And they're all saying no, didn't have a clue. Where do we go from here? What's going to happen now? What would you guys suggest? What would you do if you was in my shoes? Would you want to contact everybody and say, hey, here I am, I'm your relative, or what? What's going to happen? What if they don't want to know you? These two, the brother and sister, they're chatting like crazy. We're messaging, we're emailing, we're speaking to each other, which is really, really nice. But again, these people are new to me. I'm new to them. Was just a name on a piece of paper until 3 days ago. How mad is that? What would you guys do? You've had a DNA test, or even you're just building your family tree and suddenly you're finding all these people you didn't have a clue about. Would you contact them? Would you email them? Would you speak to them? I've done this for myself, so I've got some of my own questions, but now I'm actually getting more questions than I had initially. I just want to know who my biological father was, and is there any living relatives on his side out there that I could speak to? Do I look like him? Do I talk like him? Do I act like them? Is there any similar traits? Is this wrong to want to know this information and find this information out? It's interesting. This is going to be some hell of a journey, and I've still got about 6 or 7 weeks before the DNA test results come out. So God knows what's going to bring that out. Sorry, not supposed to say things like that anymore. Political correctness gone mad. But anyway, heartfelt. This is just a crazy journey. Very emotional roller coaster over the past few days. Wouldn't change it though. I'm so pleased that these two people are in my life, and I'm looking forward to having history lessons. What do they know about the family? Why was I hidden away? I feel like a ghost that's just suddenly come out of the blue. Sorry to waffle on. It's just exciting. There's been some massive progress, and just thought I'd share it with you guys. All right, take care. Video again you soon. Bye.